The experiments you will see have been carefully done by professionals and should not be tried at home without parental guidance. Please follow the caution signs throughout this program.
Welcome to Creation is Science, where we learn about our Creator, and today we're going to do something fun and talking about something in the beginning of creation. I'm Aunt Francine, and this is Professor Roy.
Hi.
And Liam, Elon,
Hello.
Amanda, and Eduardo. So what are we learning today?
It's all about air pressure.
Air pressure.
Right. I wonder what makes air have weight. Does air have weight?
I think so.
Well,
Yep.
we're going to use the weight of the air in order to do something really, really special. So let's see, Eduardo, we have some aluminum cans right there, and I've got some ping pong balls right here. Here, check that out, and I want you to put it in your hand and share it also with him. Go ahead and set the cans down right there, and we can put those over here. Now, these ping pong balls are really, really light, right? Yeah. And those ping pong balls weigh about 2.5 grams, which is a very, very light object. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get the atmospheric air pressure so strong to take the ping pong ball and make it go all the way through this aluminum drink can. Would that be cool? Yeah. But it's got to go very fast in order to do that. All right, so let's set up our experiment. So we got our little ping pong ball cannon right here. Okay. So we're going to set this down on the ground, okay, like that. Oh, and let's see, we're going to need a couple of ping pong balls. So I've got one, okay, and Liam, why don't you come on over here? All right, there you go. And let's see, why don't you put yours in there, okay, just like that. And we're gonna put the other one, okay, and this one down here, okay. There you go, just like, hold that up for me if you would. Could you hold that up, just like that? All right, I'm gonna open this little valve up right here so that we can get some air going. All right, there we go. All right, now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take and we're going to seal off the ends of these pipes right here. Okay. All right, so we've got some polyester film right here, and so we're going to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this right here. Here, why don't you stand right back over here and hold this at that angle. And this is polyester, and it's really thin. And so we're going to seal off the end of these pipes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to seal off the end of the pipes, just like that, with one of those. And I have another one. We're going to seal the other one off like this. Do you have anything made out of polyester?
Clothes.
Clothes, that's right, polyester. And this is very, 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 very thin material, all right? And so we're gonna take the air pressure out of both of these pipes right here, then we're gonna let the atmospheric air pressure in. And when that happens, this is gonna make a noise, okay? But we're gonna cover our ears because we don't wanna be scared, right? All right, I'm gonna take a piece of tape and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tape this around each one of these right here. Let's tape this around, there we go. We don't want any air to go in, we don't want any air to go out, okay? Because that's going to be a problem if we get air in and out, and we don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to break that like that. Okay, but thanks for the scissors anyways. Okay, and we're going to do that. All right, here we go. Now what we have to do is we have to take the air out of the pipe. Okay, so we have a vacuum pump down there. So, Aunt Francine, if you get the vacuum pump out,
you want it down on the floor or on the
table?
On the table.
On the table. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were getting tired. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this down. Once you stand on the, go down there. We're going to set this right on the table. We're going to set it on the table. All right, go ahead and pick it up. We're going to set it down. There you go. We're gonna put it right on the table, okay? Watch that, watch the cord. All right, there we go. Cool, all right. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to take that and we're going to aim it at our little can holder, all right? We're gonna need one of those drink cans. So, Leon, there you go. Let's grab a little drink can. We're gonna put the drink can right about there, okay? And that's made out of aluminum. Now, if this works good, the ping pong ball ought to come out traveling over 300 miles per hour. Is that fast?
Yes.
It's really, really fast. So I'm going to take my shield right here, and if you guys want to move back a little bit so I can have a little bit of room, we'll put our shield right there, okay? And let's see, we had a little towel. I'm going to put the towel right here because if that ball comes out of there, we don't want it to hit all of our equipment back there because that would be a problem, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be a big problem. All right, so there we go. So we got that all situated right here. Now we have to take the air out of the pipe. In order to take the air out of the pipe, we're going to use our vacuum, right? We're going to use our vacuum.
Tell me when to plug it in.
We have a laboratory vacuum, okay, in just a moment. And so let's see, I've got the ping pong ball in this one and in there. We're going to turn this one off. We're going to turn this one here on. All right, so we're going to have Aunt Francine, she's going to plug our vacuum chamber in just a moment, and then we're going to have a countdown. Okay, the countdown goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you got to cover your ears because it makes a noise. Okay, a loud noise. The ball's going to come out shooting maybe through the can. Are we ready? Go ahead and plug us in.
All right.
All right, we have a vacuum gauge. I'm going to watch my vacuum gauge. As soon as we've gotten rid of most of the air in there, I'm going to take my pair of scissors and I'm going to poke a hole into that polyester film. Okay, so how are we doing? Okay, we're getting a lot of vacuum up here. Remember, get ready to cover your ears, guys. Okay, are we ready? Okay, almost maxed out. Okay, and we're going to start our countdown. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... There we go. You can unplug that for us. You can unplug that for us. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys find part of that ball? Where did the ball go?
It splattered.
Why don't you pick up some pieces? Can you pick up some pieces of that ball?
The ball. I've never seen.
It's all in pieces, isn't it? Yeah. Oh.
I've never seen.
We got lots of pieces. What happened to our can, guys? What happened to our can?
Oh my.
The ping pong ball went all the way through our aluminum drink can. Isn't that interesting? Wow, interesting.
This is
hey, you know what? Hey,
interesting, too.
we got a little more time. Do you think we could maybe try to get the ping pong ball to go through 2 cans?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to shoot a 2 can.
All right.
All right, so go ahead. All right, so let's try to do this. All right, we're all set up. Okay, why don't you put one in there and one in there? Go ahead, drop them in there. Okay, there you go. Just drop it right in. Okay, we got the other one. Okay, we'll drop that one in there as well. Okay, all right. Let's move that out of our way. Now, we're going to need our safety shield again, right? Aren't you glad we used a safety shield?
Get that towel ready.
Oh, I am
Good job,
too.
Amanda.
Because you know what? That ping pong ball was traveling very, very fast. All right, I'm going to line this up right here. So the one that we're going to use, we've got a ping pong ball in this tube right there, don't we? Oh, good. Yes, thank you for remembering that. I'm going to move this over right here. Okay, why don't you put that right here so that would be a nice block for us. Okay, excellent, excellent. Okay, I think we're all set up. Now, did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
That was interesting. Now, we do have a formula for this experiment. The formula for this experiment is all about force. And it's force equals mass
Come on
times
over this side.
acceleration.
Let's come on
Isn't that
over
cool?
this side.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready again?
Yep, let's come on over this
All right,
side.
okay, I'm gonna come over to the front.
Come beside
and,
me. Yep.
Okay, and Aunt Francine, she's gonna get ready to plug this back in.
Come on over behind
All right.
me a little bit.
Now, with the ping pong ball is in this tube right here.
Okay.
Let me straighten this
Ready?
out
Watch
just a
this.
little bit.
I'm gonna
Let's
stand
straighten
over
that
here.
out. Okay, right about there. Okay. Now, what we have to do is we've got to get rid of the air, don't we?
Yep.
So remember what this is called? What is that?
A vacuum.
It's a vacuum pump. That's right. We use it in a laboratory to get rid of air. All right, are we ready?
That's probably more powerful than the one that you used at home. With your
More
vacuum.
powerful than your vacuum at home? Well, it's a high vac. So yeah, it's more powerful, but you couldn't vacuum your house with that. It wouldn't work very well. All right, are we ready? Okay.
I am.
So plug us in, please.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna open that up. All right, I hope this one works. I hope it goes all the way through both cans. Would that be fun to see?
Yeah.
All right, and we're gonna move this over just a little bit. We're gonna straighten that out. Everything has to be aimed just right. Okay, all right. And we're almost maxed out. We're almost maxed out. Okay, get ready for the countdown. Remember, we're gonna start with what?
5.
Starting with 5. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... Whoa, what happened to the ping pong ball?
Ping pong ball survived.
And we can unplug that. the ping pong ball came out. And what did it do? Did it go through a can? Did it go through a can? Oh, wait, let me do that because that's going to be sharp. Why don't you take our shield and put it on the floor? Okay, there you go. And let's check this out. Whoa, let's see what we have right here. Actually, we went through the first can. Let's check out our first can.
Definitely.
You see the first can?
Yeah.
It went through the first can, didn't it? It did. Now this is really sharp, so don't touch that right here. And what happened right here? And you know what it did? It hit the second can, but did it go through?
No.
It didn't
That's
go
why it
through.
bounced out.
It just bent it, didn't it? And that's why it popped out and it dropped over here and it went right on the ground. What's that?
Faster. Maybe you could add more pressure to make it more faster.
Add more pressure. Well, we used the atmospheric pressure. That's all the pressure we had. But it went through one can and it dented the other can, which is amazing, isn't it? That's right. Well, put your hands up. Can you feel how heavy the air is?
No.
Does air have weight?
Yes.
Yes, air does have weight. In fact, we use the weight of the atmospheric air pressure to take the ping pong ball, put it in our ping pong ball cannon, and we shot it out through the cannon and it went through some aluminum drink cans. It has a lot of force. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think gives air its weight? What do you think gives air its weight? Have any idea? What do you think? What gives you your weight? Do you have weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot of weight.
I don't know. Maybe it's gravity.
Yeah, that's right. Gravity gives air its weight because air is made out of matter, isn't it? And it has weight. What would happen if God created air without weight? What would happen?
It'd probably start floating.
Our air would go up into the atmosphere and it'd go into space. We wouldn't have anything to breathe. But the air that we breathe has weight. And aren't you thankful for that?
Yeah.
I am too. So we've got about a couple of thousand pounds of air pressure around us all of the time. Because at sea level, we've got about 14.7 pounds of air pressure on every square inch of our body. And we've got all kinds of square inches on our body, don't we? Yeah, and so if you multiply 14.7 by all the square inches of your body, that means we've got a couple of thousand pounds of air pressure on us all the time. Aren't you glad you can't feel that pressure?
Yeah.
It would feel like you're crushing. How come we don't feel that pressure? Well, the human body was created so it doesn't. So we have that pressure inside of us, and so it equals that out. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that reminds me of a Bible verse. Let's get at the Bible, please, Amanda. Can you get Job 28, verse 24? Let's start there, and I think it goes to 26. Can you read that for us?
For he looks to the ends of the earth and sees under your whole heavens to establish a weight for the wind and apportion the waters by measure, when he made a law for the rain and a path for the thunderbolt.
So it's possible that Job already understood pressure. Now, do you think of the life of Job? What happened to Job? Do you remember?
Lots of bad stuff happened to him.
Lots of bad things happened to him, didn't they? And he had to overcome some of those pressures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what happened? His children, what happened to them?
His children died, his flocks were killed.
Yes, he lost almost everything, but he was able to withstand that pressure and was able to come victorious afterward, and everything was restored. Aren't you glad that God knows us the best and created, even back early in the Bible times of Job, he recognized that air pressure was very important.
Even though he didn't have lab equipment.
Even though he didn't have lab equipment. And I have so much fun learning about science. Do you have fun?
Yes.
I do. Aren't you glad that we learned about air pressure? Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us on Creation is Science.